Hi friends, welcome back. I hope you have tried something what we have learned in the first part. Now we can recall some of the points what we have learned in the first part. In the first part we have learned about the basic features and application of the Tekla software, and at the end of the first part we have learned how to edit the grid and grid line, other grid line settings and all. And so now we can learn more about the different tools and commands using in Tekla, and at the end we will start modeling to get more idea about the software. So we'll start with the tools. These different tools which we are using in Tekla. You can see these are the, when we open a model, in the last video we have learned about the grid lines. Now I have modified a little bit for our convenience, and before that we'll go to these tools options. You can see there are so many tools you can see in the window, and if you go to tools here, you can see toolbars option. These are the tools available in the software. Here I have activated some of the tools which we generally use and mostly use, you can say. And this, if you want more tools, you can activate here. You have to come to tools, toolbars, and after that you have to activate here. See, when we activate all components here in the toolbars, then it, in the right side it came. We can move here and there as per our convenience. If you want it in the right side or left side as per our convenience. It's better we will keep its minimum because we don't want to take more area of our workspace. So keep it minimum toolbars in your window for your PC working. Here I am. So we'll go to other tools. Here there are so many modeling tools are here for both concrete. You can see these tools are for concrete and these tools for steels. If you come here, if you bring your mouse to each tools, it will show what is that tool and how we can use it. Here this is the concrete column tool, and the concrete beam tool is there, and concrete poly beam, concrete slab. In same way we can come to steel also. If we come to steel, there also you have the same column, beam, poly beam, and curve beam, and contour plates. When we start modeling, you will learn more about these tools. This is just to get an idea about what are the tools available in the software. And here you can see one bolt and one welding tool. These tools we will use for connecting bolt connection, providing bolt connection and welded connection. And here you can see open component catalog. Component catalog is using for making connections between two objects, two parts. If you go to here, you can see so many options will be there. It's for detailing, beam to beam framing. I'll take. If you go to here, you can get the view what is that connection. Here the beam to beam connection, different types of connections are there. We can use as per our requirement. When we start modeling, we will learn more about each catalog, each component connection details. And here, if you come here, these are the modification tools for cutting and connecting each other. These tools we'll use for that kind of purpose. And here some tools are here for pointing, adding points, lines, and all. For while modeling, we have to use points and lines for modification and doing something in the models. So when we start modeling, we will learn more. And here work plane settings are there, how to set work plane, different types of work plane setting tools are there. That also we will learn when we start modeling. Here, to make view as per our requirement, if we want to make a view along this grid line, uh, a grid line A, grid line B, anywhere. If you model a beam from the models, if you want to see the model section view, you can take this tool, and by adding 2 points you will get that section view. If you are in the plan, you will get the section point as per the way you take the points. That also we will learn. After that, if you come down, you can see so many snapping points. Snapping tools are there. This is if you have worked in AutoCAD, you might have idea about this one. These are the snapping tools. I have activated some of the snapping tools, which will be useful while modeling. So I hope you have learned some basic idea about the tools, and commands also. There are some of the commands. If you liked, this command is same like what we are using in other software. Just copy, move, rotate. These are the main commands we will use in Tekla also. This we need anyhow while start modeling. We need to move the objects one place to another, or copy, or rotate. So these commands we use normally. This you learn when we start the modeling. I hope we can start the modeling now. I will start with some steel columns and beams. Before that, we have to learn how to create views along grid lines. These are the grid line. If you want to create different views along each grid line, if you want to if you want to see a grid line along grid 1, 2, 3, same way each grid, you can select all the grids and put click right button and create view along grid lines. See, then you will get a window like this. Here you can see XY plan, Y, Z, Y, X, Z in each axis. Plan the elevation along XZ direction, along XY direction, all direction. If you click create, you can see the views are created along each grids. Grid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have total 5 grid along X direction and 8 along Z direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the grids views have been created, and the plan grids also, elevation grids also has been created. This we have provided 3 elevations, one at 0, one at 250, and the last one is at 500. In the elevation direction also you have both grid line. If you go to this grid 1 and click this arrow button, you can see the grid line there. Grid line along the view along the grid line 1 is created. See, this is the grid line 1. The view along this grid line has been created here. And if you want to see the view list, you can come here, open view list, and you will obtain the same window which obtained before. If you click grid 1, if you don't want that view, you can click this arrow button, then it will go. Whatever grid you want, you can take from here. There is a shortcut for that one. This is Control I. If you put Control I, the same window come again. Grid A, any grid views we can get from here. So this is the view along grid lines. Now you can, if you want to go to one view to other view, you can click Control tab, then you will get different views what we have available in your window. So we will start with the column placing. First we will go to column, and if you just want to take a point, if you click here, the column will create there. This is the column. See, the column has been created. The height of the column is 7450. You can modify this column. If you click Control 1, you will get the wireframe of that column. Control 1. These are the short keys. You can note it down. And this is the handle. We will call this point is called as handle. This handle we can use for modify each object. If you click Alt and select this handle, then it will select it, and you can click right button. If you want to move it, click move, and move it as per your convenience. So the column length will get reduced. The same way you can do it in the top also. Click Alt and select handle, then click right button and move. You can give the length how much you want to reduce. If I give 2500, then the length will get reduced by 2500. That is too much. We have to reduce too much. Click right button, move, and click 500. Sorry, 50,000. So again it is reduced. This way you can modify the beam length, column length. You can see column length has been reduced. This is the way you can reduce the length of the column by using these handles. There are so many ways to reduce the length by providing. If you want to, here you have construction lines. I put one construction line here. You can click right button, copy, put 1000, copy 1000. So if you want the length of column only 1000, you can cut the remaining part. I told you this is the one modification tool. You can take this tool, and you can click that tool and you can see the commands at the bottom. When you take a tool, the software itself tell what is the next step we have to do. Here it is mentioning big part to be cut. This is the part we have to cut. Pick first point on cutting line. The second point, what is telling the software is pick first point on the cutting line. Take first point here and second point, and the third one, pick the side which we need to remove. This is the side we need to remove. So see, the length is reduced to 1000. This is the way also. This way also we can reduce the height, but the hand is still in the first position. If you click Control Z, see, hand is still in that position. Yeah, so this is how we are reducing the columns sizes and all. So I hope you have learned something in this part. what we have learned in this part is creating grid line views and column placing and column shortening or reducing, how to reduce the length of column. This is what we have learned, and some of the tools also we have learned, here modification tools and the lines for helping modeling, some tools for helping the modeling. So I think we can stop this part and we will learn more about in the next part. Okay, thank you.